In my last video, I used this Hourglass Veil Hydrating Skin Tint, and I was not happy with the results of the pilling that was happening around my chin and around my nose. I do acknowledge that I layered a lot of products on top, and this by all means was not cheap. So I wanted to give it another shot. I looked it up, and through some Reddit threads and just going on the Hourglass website and seeing how to properly use it, I found out that you can use a setting powder with this and you can use concealer with it as well. Like a light veil of setting spray can work. They do recommend using their own products. I'm not gonna do that. And on the Reddit threads, I found out that people don't use setting sprays because that causes the pilling for them. There's like a difference of opinion on the setting sprays. And then they did say if you layer too much product, it can cause that as well. So for today's application, I'm going to use a sponge so that way I can ensure that I didn't use too much of the product. As you can see, I am breaking out along my jawline, and I have some breakouts on this cheek as well. I'm not really trying to cover that up. I would like to give my skin an overall more consistent complexion. We're gonna start off straight away. Shake it up, definitely have to shake it. I don't know if I did last time. And we're gonna open it up and we're gonna apply some to the back of our hand. I'm gonna just warm it up a little bit on the back of my hand, and let's see what the makeup sponge does. Okay. Next cheek. Blend it out. Okay. So there definitely is some coverage going on. Now I'll just go in with the sponge and go around my nose and my lip, on my forehead. Maybe today is when I find out I don't like tinted moisturizers. Maybe that is just not for me. I don't know. I'll find out. So far, I'm cool with this. I'm cool with this as long as it doesn't start pilling. I don't see it pilling. House Labs Triclone Skin Tech Concealers in Fair Neutral and Medium Neutral. It's gonna be a lot of finger applications today. Gonna apply it with my finger here and here. Today my dark circles will be my eyeshadow. And I will color correct a little bit around my nose. Let's take the excess off. If it pills around my nose and not my chin, then we know it's the layering of the concealer that does it. Let's go blend this eye in. I'm just going to set under my eyes ever so slightly because I don't want the concealer to move, but the rest of my face can fuck off, whatever. And I'm going to do it with this fluffy brush. I'm not even gonna pack it on. Just ever so slightly with the lightest little hand. Look, I don't know if you could tell where this eye, you could see where all like the sinking in is happening, but this eye is kind of muted. I'm not even gonna set the rest of my face, but I am gonna put a little bronzer, a little powder bronzer. A little bit on my forehead, a little bit on my temples, a little bit on my cheekbones, a little bit on my nose. Just contour ever so slightly. A little bit on my jawline. So far, it has not pilled. I'm going to push the limits and go in with a blush, e.l.f. Powder Blush Palette. This very pink one here. For my eyebrows, I'm just gonna go in with the 24-hour brow setter and brush them out. I'm not going to fill in any of the bald spots. Lash curler, the Milani Highly Rated Lash Extensions Tubing Mascara. And I'm only going to do my top lashes. I like this mascara. I've worn it on very humid days and it has not melted off my face, bled into my eye. It performs really well. I'm going to go in with this Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil, line my lips. I'm sorry, this is in the color Wherever Walnut. I'm gonna go in with some Vaseline. I just put that on my lips because I don't know if you could tell, I am a perpetual lip peeler. And this time I've kind of outdone myself. So I don't believe any lip product would look good. And that extra mascara, flick it off. I feel like my eyelids are a little too bare. I just feel like, I'm gonna take some Pink Diamond from this very old palette. This is the final result. I am very impressed with the Hourglass Tinted Moisturizer. I'm so glad I gave it another chance, and I literally look like I'm glowing. I'm not too proud to admit that I was the reason that it didn't work out last time, and I'm so glad I went and I did my research and I used it correctly because Jesus, look at what I was missing out on. This looks incredible. That being said, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.